don't enjoy playing Wi-Fi or anything like that, just hanging in there and doing your best. Because the rough times are hopefully going to end soon at some point. But if not, you gotta make sure you reach out. Make sure your people got your back.
Absolutely. I know this is a pretty good time to work on that gaming backlog, or perhaps pick up another fighting game if you're so inclined. You mentioned Guilty Gear. I've been playing Rivals of Aether, which is so freaking cool. Love that game.
Is so good.
It's so fucking sick.
Every game I've seen people play, every time I hear someone talk about that game, they're just gushing about how awesome it is. I've played it a few times. It's definitely really, really fun. I definitely recommend everybody get into it if you're looking for a good fighting game that's like Smash to get into. That has some pretty good.
Pretty good. Dan definitely did something. He did something to that game to make it melee, PM, brawl, but its own thing entirely. Like he's just such a creative dude, and I really respect him.
And he supports the Smash scene too.
He does. He does in fact do that. He plays his own game. He enters his own tournaments. So sick.
He just loses a bracket. He's like, alright, I'm nerfing it.
Yeah, he goes like 2-2, and it's like, man, this game's so fun. I can't believe I made this. Shut up, Dan. You're a beautiful bastard.
Anyway, we got winners quarters, our first qualifying match. We got Laird back at it again with the green Samus. We also got Mooch, another, I believe, Pennsylvania Pokemon trainer. That place is just like Viridian. It's just a bunch of, or maybe a city in Pokemon would be a more apt analogy to think. There's a lot of Pokemon trainers, I feel like, coming out of Pennsylvania. I don't know what's going on over there. A lot of Pokemon fans, perhaps.
Definitely on the road to Viridian City every time we go to PA. It's kind of the Tri-State Classic. The Long Island is Yoshi's Island. PA is gonna be whatever Pokemon City if you're choosing. New Jersey's got all of these. It's definitely it's a Snake Hub. It's a Corneria Hub with all the random wolf mains.
Yeah.
There's definitely region bias towards a lot of characters.
Got every Howler and Wolf in New York City.
Oh yeah.
It's just a crazy, geographically it's actually really interesting to see what characters really take shape in certain. Okay, though, Laird getting that poke out there, but Zard does not die. My man just knows how to stay in there. Stay in line. Mooch, though, he just tried to retain the stage control mode. Boop, look at that.
Samus's pivot grab. Samus's tether in general. While it's fairly laggy, it's not like Luca's pivot grab or anything like that. Samus will always get the benefit of the doubt because her range on that tether and on that Zair is so absurd, which really helps bring her kit together and lets her do things like this, where she can hold shield at ledge, look for grab. You gotta respect it.
I feel like Mooch backed off just a little too much right there. I feel like, if you have Samus cornered, there's only so much that Samus can do to get out of that corner herself. In fact, I think that's exactly where you really want her. You really want to be right up in her face and waiting for her to work something, perhaps like a screw attack or something like that. But if you give up that stage control, that's what she wants. She wants to catch you on the back foot. And her moves destroy the play really, really well. And really just punish overcommitments, even if you're a lot of them like the conditioned jumps by placing bomb on the ground, forcing someone to jump over it, and you're just going to be eating a fair to his face. I'm really, really careful when dealing with Samus. She's tricky. There's a reason so many people online play her do well with it, especially
Samus theoretically has a lot of good tools for a lot of various situations, but a lot of them also tend to be oddly more aggressive, especially in that corner. She's gonna fair off of ledge, nair off of ledge. These things that utilize her micro movement to great effect. But if Mooch catches on to do on these ledge situations, then Ivy can punish almost all of them, especially with a downer like that.
Oh my god, wow. What a good dare. That was such a really well-timed dare right there by Mooch. And we got last stock back online, so Mooch looked a little down at the start of this game, or rather as the game progressed, but really found their stride. But looks like they're back on the back foot again. This man is just not giving up at all.
Using the floaty nature of Samus. Floaty but heavy. She can reach you even if you're double jumping off these platforms. Not gonna up throw quite yet. He knows he's not the percent. I know, given from first stock, it should kill around 180. So Mooch has a 30% window to get something started, or it gets sniped with charge shots. I don't. Ooh.
Was yeah, really well placed. Just kind of baiting, just kind of running around the stage, baiting Mooch to chase them almost a little bit. And as soon as they, you know, overstep their boundaries, just pop that charge shot right off. That was really good by Mooch, rather by Laird right there.
He really played to PS2. He played to not only his character strengths, but to the stage's strengths. He knows that like PS2 has pretty close edges, so ledge trap pretty close blast zones to the edges. So ledge trapping you can get a lot out of. It's a very long stage. You can utilize Samus' mobility. He got a lot of really solid horizontal combos, not going for the vertical stuff, ending in screw attack. Instead, always trying to end stuff like a fair, end his strings in fair or bear, or even charge shot, just to make certain that whenever he would end his combo, Mooch would be on ledge.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, though, we're taking it to Yoshi's very interesting stage trick right here. I feel like the stage aids Samus quite a bit as well, just how she can maneuver on the platform. But also pretty good for PT2, as they're known to trap on platforms and use them to extend their combos apparently. I don't know, maybe Mooch is just playing to their strength at this point. And oh my god, that almost killed. Alright, there you go.
Yeah, while Samus definitely does well on tri-plats and has a lot of cool stuff where you can do down throw underneath a platform at around like 45-ish% and set up a tech chase on platforms, things like that. Screw attack can get to these top plats. It's pretty handy. Meanwhile, though, Pokemon Trainer gets similar mileage, especially when you have characters like Squirtle and Ivysaur who thrive off of ladder-esque combos and reset potential on these plats, and the smaller stage, or the smaller blast zones certainly help too.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And so far, Mooch taking a lot more defensive approach to this game, just waiting their turn a fair amount more, and I think, you know, that's what they gotta do. I'm surprised they didn't opt to use more Squirtle beforehand, because I feel like Squirtle really doesn't struggle at all to break zone, especially against characters like Samus, and especially against players with a playstyle like Laird's, where they're gonna be taking defense most of the time, just trying to charge up their resources like charge shot, give themselves as much space as possible to work with. We're starting to see the gears turn in Mooch's head a little bit.
Oh, he's very acutely aware of those offensive DPs, but Mooch seemed ready for it, and he knows with the stock lead on his favor and not nearly enough percent to kill Charizard without Laird committing really hard. He's sitting pretty.
Oh my god! What a reaction! What a read! I don't even know how the hell Laird managed to get out of that sticky situation, but they made the best of it for themselves right here. Ooh, not gonna quite get up there. But we got a second chance here, and it's looking a lot better. We're on Yoshi's. Doesn't opt to use the platform to extend, but then still almost killed off the top, which is insane to me.
He just a little bit too much rage. Couldn't get the reset on the platform, but oh boy, Ivysaur F smash covering everything. Laird has to be patient, and patient he was.
Mooch now trying to space out with these fairs and other good ranged options from Ivysaur, you know. Definitely a good character to use in situations like that. It seems like we're taking a more basic approach to Zard and the other mons as well. Just Squirtle to initiate stocks and break space, Ivy to kind of handle that mid percent, and Zard once for like a
yeah, to your opponent. Like, oh, you're dead. Like, you might die.
You might die.
Call hospital, but not for me. And this is such a powerful situation to be in. Not only will Charizard live a good while, like that super missile does plenty of damage with up there not killing. Oh, now.
Oh, opting not go for like a strong smash attack to catch the end lag. But doesn't matter. Manages to clean up with that charge shot. Might as well call that move the janitor because it just cleans up stocks, no problem.
Definitely, it wipes away the competition. That's for sure.
It wipes off all surfaces, all Pokemon. Oh, holy!
Really taking a dive.
Yo, this pressure right now from Laird on these platforms, like, just kind of attacking several different spots of Mooch's shield, and Mooch just really can't find a spot to attack here. Manages to break space. Laird, how is he going to recover?
No
jump left. Uh-oh.
He didn't. He just he looked for the air dodge more so than the 2-frame. But Samus's tether's got some reach. Laird gonna have to find his way down though. He's been playing this game on the ledge the past couple.
Oh my god! And
What a
that
snipe.
worked.
What a
Wow. Good grab. Laird was not, I feel like, being very cognizant of that while he was landing, and Mooch hadn't really used it the entire game, but managed to snag that, just barely killing Laird right there. So we're headed into a game 3 here, and whoever wins this is going to make winner's side top 8. So someone's got to put pedal to the metal here.
Caught him drifting away like Indiana Jones with that mind whip, just sniping him right out of the air.
So
you're
Losers
right.
bracket update. We got Dan the Man taking out Nikolai. So Nikolai is going to be finishing his run at, I believe, at 17th here today. Kind of crazy because they made grands last week. I guess it was just not a good day. But who else do we got in Breck right now? Beast managing to stay alive. Sensei managing to barely stay alive. Taking it game 3 over Duck Hunt player by the tag of Rocking Hopper. We also got Black Mamba. Really good, pretty good parry from Tri-State as well.
She I think is also from New Jersey.
Yeah,
She's been putting in work with this Terry.
for sure. We got a game 3 on Battlefield here. You know, Triplats. It seems like both of these characters really like Triplats as well as both these players. I don't blame them. You know, they've been putting in so much work thus far, just like really pressuring each other on these platforms. You already see the movement from Laird just using mob and work ball to navigate around these platforms really, really smoothly. It's forcing Mooch to kind of miss and Laird gets to attack.
Samus gains so much from platforms, like in the same way that ledge is Samus's safe space. She can utilize platforms as a really safely maneuver in circles and just gain that little bit of micro space and just enough times whether it be to charge up a little extra on the shot or throw out any of her smash attacks. Like little bits of space can go a long way for Samus, which is why when they feel in danger, they drift away very slowly and tether back the ledge.
And Laird just not trying to give up any of the stage control whatsoever, just not letting Mooch land or play the game for that matter pretty much at all, just really doing a good job keeping the pressure on these projectiles so consistently. Oh my gosh.
That could have been a kill, but Laird settled for a rather consistent punish.
It's looking like my man Laird does not like to take a lot of risks. He's playing very safely, trying to get the safe. And another great charge shot to catch the jump right there. What is Mooch to do out of the corner with a giant character like Charizard, you know?
Nowhere to move. That's where Triplats are really gonna make it hard for Mooch as soon as he is put on the outside, put on the back foot. While Yoshi's story can have a rather big center stage, Battlefield is much more condensed, and the blast zones are significantly bigger. So I can see why Laird would want to go here because it gets all the same benefits that he. Jab 1, big punish.
Jab 1, massive. But we got another chance right here. Not gonna opt for potentially an up smash because Charizard, I believe, just gets put in this tech scenario when he misses that flare blitz right there. So I feel like Laird could be going for the spatter punches, but they're holding this lead steadfast, so maybe they don't even need it.
1, 2, 3.
How many, Mr. Owl? How many elf tilts does it take to get rid of this stupid space boost? Apparently not enough as Fair is going to clean up that stock right there. Yeah, I feel like Mooch is now starting to capitalize on the mistakes, or rather the lack of taking openings that Laird is kind of doing right now. Oh, this could be big. We know we're very familiar with Zard back throw in these parts.
I won't kill quite yet. Next throw should do it with the appropriate amount of punishes, assuming that Mooch can get off ledge at all. No, he cannot.
Once again. Mooch, though, has got to make something happen here, getting trapped on these platforms. Oh no, the tech in place getting caught. It's so much damage being put out by Laird right there on the punishes. Mooch just cannot hit the ground.
They don't stop coming.
Nope.
All these jumps getting called out. The best way to escape projectiles is one of the more obvious, and that being jump. Good weight though. Good weight on Mooch. He still has a little bit of fight left in him. It's just he can't get anything started. He can't find those openers.
Oh boy. This is looking mighty tough right now. But Mooch managing to get the reversal with that Vine Whip right there. That was really, really good. Oh, but no. Knocking on death's door right now. What's going to happen here?
Gets the shield up in time. Knowing Laird, he's gonna play this slow. So if you're Mooch, you have that internal clock as well as the in-game clock to play with. And Zard has been known to steal some games every now and again.
Not named any names of any specific players who steal games. We have seen it here a fair amount, but one more good fair, just well-placed aerial towards the ledge, or even a charge shot is potentially going to spell doom for Mooch. Still can't get the kill. Samus so heavy with that power suit.
That would have killed on Yoshi. Two. Only two this time.
Right foot. Oh no! Yeah, gonna do it. I don't know about the DI right there. It didn't look like it was close to kill right there. I think Mooch just getting caught a little bit off guard right there while they tried to F-tilt, and Laird just finding that positioning, just staying so consistent in their game plan, not letting that defense crack, is going to take it, and that's going to put them against JX in the inner side top 8, I believe, here at Baecation number 7. So yeah, wow, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate way to lose because you know what happened. You know if you're you know if you're Mooch, you know how, like, where you messed up. Because it was like, oh, I'm dashing away, trying to play safe. I throw out an F-tilt to cover my retreat, but you F